Okay, last major concept of today. Last major concept of today. If you want to increase your power over your fleet of cars, the best way to keep them is not in individual variables. The best way to keep them is in a list. Because what I can do is I can create a list of cars, LI cars like this, blank list, and then notice I'm appending that car. So I'm creating a list, which then I can go through and iterate through just like any other list of things. So let's say LI cars looks like this. And now I can cars dot append and I can say CL car and I can say, which is it? Oh, it's wheels first. 4 wheels, white. Let's make a bunch of them. Orange. You can decide where the wheels go. Green. Let's go 5 on that one. Black. It's like the Batmobile or something. Okay, so I've got my list of cars. You say, so what? I can use that list to now start some of the cars. If I want to go LI cars, I can use the index. Which car is that? What color is that? Is car that is at index 2? Green. Good. So I can refer to that car just like that, and then I can start the car. I can go LI cars to Boolean running. So I can print that value out to see if that car is running. Okay. So now I can manage that whole fleet of cars really, really easily by just referring to their index. Or I can say for object car in LI cars, I can use a for loop to go through each one of those things and just print that car, because now I use this string special method to update the description of that. So if I do that, okay, so there's me creating all the cars. I started the green car. Now its running value is true. But look at this. I can go through my whole fleet now and check. I can print their description. I could create a function that goes through the whole fleet of cars one at a time and checks to see if it's been more than 3 months since the last oil change, and print that car out so I can know which cars need an oil change or which ones are low on gas or things like that. So it allows me a lot of power and control with very little code, because now, no matter how many cars I have, if I want to do something to each car one at a time, I can just zip through that list and do the thing. If I want to start every car, if I want to start every car in my fleet all at the same time, can I do that? Yes. I'm just going to say OB car, because that's each instance. Start car. Now, there we go. I started all the cars. So you can do all kinds of things. If I had a company database full of all my employees, I could give everybody a raise with 2 lines of code, right? Or if I'm Google, I can fire everybody with 2 lines of code. Or I could go through and say, is job replaceable by AI as a property? And then I could fire all those people. Just kidding. Not really, though. Microsoft and everybody, Amazon literally just cited AI replacement for firing like 7% of their workforce, or 14, or something like it's like 30,000 jobs. Um, do I believe that's real? No, I think they're just looking for a convenient excuse. But that's a whole nother thing. Anyway, um, there's all kinds of stuff you can do with objects. So it it feels pretty like esoteric and like I don't know if I'm going to use that, or I don't know how valuable that is, until you start really seeing what you can accomplish with it with very little code. You have to think in object oriented programming, but once you start thinking in that way about things, it's really, really exciting what you can do.